Hi and welcome to christinescrafts.com. Today it's all about Christmas. We're going to make some woolly hat tree ornaments. Really easy, great for using up all those scraps of yarn. So please remember to subscribe and make sure you catch all my videos. And this is what we're going to make today. This one's a nice stripy one, and so is the one I'm going to make today. You don't need much. This is everything you're going to need. A toilet roll tube or similar kitchen roll tube, pair of scissors, a ruler, just so you can measure the sizes. Some yarn. I've got two different ones because I want to do stripes, but maybe you'll just want one yarn. It's up to you, whatever colours you've got. And some sort of tissue paper or kitchen roll, toilet paper even, just something that you can use to push into the hat to make it its shape. So the first thing you're going to do is take your roll and measure 1 inch from the end. Now I'm going to measure it in 3 places just so it's easy to cut and get a nice straight line. It's up to you how many times you measure it and how accurate you are. But 1 inch makes a nice size little hat. So then just have to squash it down a little bit and cut along that line. If you're more comfortable, draw the whole line in. But I've just done it with 3 marks. And then there you go. You've got the bottom of your hat all cut and ready to go. Obviously, you can cut as many as you like out of your roll and make as many hats as you like. So now we're going to cut our yarn. So the first piece I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to make it 12 inches long. You see I have a bit of trouble with it pinging back. But the first piece, 12 inches, and cut it. Now the length of this is not crucial. So I'm just going to now cut my other pieces by measuring from the one I've already cut. So they'll all be about 12 inches. They will not be accurate, but that doesn't matter. The ends will all get trimmed off shortly anyway. So I'm just going to repeat that. Now I'm going to cut 20 of these pink ones, but you'll see later on that wasn't quite enough. So if I was to repeat it, I would cut 28 pink ones. And then I'm just going to repeat the whole process with the purple yarn. So for my first length, I'm just going to cut it to 12 inches, and then I'm going to cut them all using that piece of yarn. You could obviously just use one of your pink pieces of yarn, but I thought, well, halfway through, I'll remeasure and just keep myself reasonably accurate. So away we go. Just cut all the ones you think you're going to need. Again, if I was doing it again, I would have cut 28 because that's how many I used of each colour. So now we're going to put them on the tube. So take one length of yarn and fold it in half. Then take your tube and feed the loop through it. Bring the other end up over the outside of the tube, feed those ends through the loop and pull it tight. So it'll be nicely wrapped around your tube. Okay, are we happy with that? Take another length of yarn, fold it in half, and doing it the same way as you did the first one. Feed the loop through, take the ends up outside the tube through the loop, pull it tight and push it next to the one you'd already done. Make sure they're nice and tight and away we go. Now because I'm doing a stripe, I'm now going to swap to my other colour. You could obviously just do one of each and stripe like that. You could use 5 different colours. Get as creative as you like. But in this one, I'm just doing the 2 colours and I'm going to do 2 strands of each. So I'm going to get my loop, feed it through, bring the ends up, pull them through the loop, pull it tight and pull it up against the others. And I'm just going to keep repeating the same pattern. Okay, so I'm going to speed this bit up so you can see that I did actually do it, but you don't have to sit and watch the whole 10-minute procedure. So you'll see it just building up. Keep pulling the threads through, keep pulling them tight, Working my way round. Nice and steady, nice and neat, nice and tidy. And you'll see here that I run out of yarn and I just have to cut some more. And away I go again. So don't worry, you can just always cut some more. And that's it, all threaded on. So now I'm going to make sure I am happy with all those lengths. Pull any knots tight. Just check it over. This is your opportunity. And then twist those yarns and poke them through the tube. And you'll start to see your hat shape forming. Just make sure they all go all the way through. Pull them reasonably tight. And you're starting to form a hat. Get yourself a long piece of yarn because this is the one you're going to tie it off with and also hang your decoration up by. Place the strands across it and then form a knot. Pull it tight. It's up to you how far you are from your tube. It depends how big you want your hat to be, but make sure you leave plenty to have your frondy top of your hat. So you can see I just got a bit caught in, just get them loose. And it's starting to look like a hat. I'm now going to take some tissue paper. You can use kitchen roll, toilet roll, doesn't matter, just something that's quite soft but will hold its shape a little bit. So like I say, I'm just going to rip a small piece off, scrunch it up into a ball and push it inside the hat. And it will just help it to hold its shape and look like it's puffed out. And then we just need to tidy up the yarns at the top. You'll find they're quite untidy, especially if you weren't very accurate with your cutting, and you just need to trim them. So make sure those long yarns that your hanger are moved out of the way. Make sure you're happy with how your hat's sitting and how it's looking. You see I'm just pulling them, getting a few straight, and then clip over the top so that they're all the same length or shaped or however you want to do it, but just so they're tidy. Get rid of those bits. And there we go. One finished hat. You can make a loop with the hanging threads and hang it on your tree. All finished. Make as many as you like. So here you'll see some I've made before. And happy making. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. I hope you feel inspired and you're going to go away and make your own hats and enjoy them on your Christmas tree. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up and comments below. Thank you.